After my upload of the Bose S1 Pro, somebody said to me, I can't understand why there's so many negative reviews about the brand. If you don't like Bose and you've never auditioned or you've never demoed a Bose product, come on. Demo it for yourself. We've all got different tastes. We've all got different hearing. We've all got different ideas on what sounds good and what sounds bad, what sounds right and what sounds wrong. If you hate Bose because in some way, shape or form Bose has let you down in the past through a purchase or something else, I totally understand your hatred. And if a product lets you down, has failed or just is overall poor, people need to know about it. Just in the same way that we would praise something and let people know how great a product is. I think it's safe to say most of us have heard of Bose. If you haven't, they produce home audio systems, in-car audio systems, speakers and headphones, and no doubt much more. There are some phrases associated with Bose from people who don't like Bose. No highs, no lows, it must be Bose. Also BOSE standing for better off with something else. And there's always the other one that they forgot to put an L in it. And it should be pronounced blows. Because it keeps blowing. Bose are having the last laugh. Believe me. Personally, there's nothing wrong with Bose, right? Now, I've bought Bose equipment and I've also done an upload on Bose equipment. So if you're a DJ, live performer, musician, you'll be familiar with the F1, the S1 and the L1. And there are good reviews out there on all of these products. Right, so why do so many people hate Bose? Bose produces many products, just like many other brands, but yet people don't seem to have a hatred for the other brands. Most of Bose products are in the, I'd say, luxury end of the market price. Bose equipment isn't cheap. That could be a reason why people hate Bose. Many other brands will produce items very similar to Bose, but it'll be a lot more affordable. Maybe sound just as good or even better, but yet is a fraction of the price. So that's another reason why I can see people hate Bose. I know a few engineers that carry out repairs to audio equipment, and I've often heard that when you take the equipment apart and you see what's inside, what you're purchasing is not worth the money and that you're just buying the brand, and they would not recommend Bose as an option. Bose products have very good packaging, and I can see that it can catch your eye and make you give it a second glance. Clever marketing. If you're looking for a home audio system and you're in a store, a lot of the home audio systems in the store will look very similar. The Bose system will look like nothing else. And I can see that it can get people talking. It will attract attention. They might even glance at the price. And automatically you will think that is really something special. And I can imagine customers saying, if it looks that good, it sounds good, it's that price, it must be good. Sale. I can see these customers at some point bragging about the home audio that they purchased, and this could even be to the envy of others. That's another cause for the hate of Bose. Looking at Bose, I would say their average customer age is about 40 to 50. I don't see many trendy youngsters going for the brand like there would other brands. Maybe that's down to the price of its products. The packaging that their products come in is a lot smaller than its rivals. Obviously headphones are the same size, but they tend to live on this big sound theory, and that it's deceiving to hear what you hear from such small hardware. Targeting the minimalist, no doubt. I think a lot of the hatred can also come from other manufacturers of other brands. Maybe not causing hatred, but maybe not so much respect for their rival. Bose has cut loads of jobs by sacking loads of employees. I can remember years ago hearing about Bose this, Bose that. Isn't it amazing why it's such an issue? But what the haters don't realize is all of that is publicity. You're talking about the Bose name. Just like me, people will be intrigued. What does it really sound like? One thing that used to intrigue me was I never saw it in any recording studios. Generally, there are rules how to obtain good sound quality. Good quality components, research, testing, great build quality. And somewhere down the line you might have the design of what you're going to make your end product look like. It's not that important, because if the end product or the result is to have excellent sound quality, you're 3/4 of the way there. So styling of the outer casing of the product will vary from brand to brand. It seems like Bose have changed the rules, and from a long time ago they've done things different to everybody else. I think they put styling first. I'm not saying their equipment doesn't sound good, but if something looks stylish, different for many others, you could be 3/4 of the way there. If it sounds good, it's another sale. This is where I think audiophiles hate Bose. The price that Bose puts on its home audio systems is in the audiophile range. And there is some damn good equipment to choose from. And I think if you're that critical about how things sound, it'll be your aim to demo so many products. These other brands are so proud of their results and the figures that they've produced to create pure premium sound quality at its best, and they welcome the critics to listen to the results that they've achieved providing that pure sound quality that they're so proud of. And this is where I think the confusion lies. I don't think that Bose is trying to muscle in on the audiophile market, as I think audiophiles will know that it's unlikely to achieve all this through one brand. It's more about matching the cartridge to the arm, to the turntable, to the interconnects, to the amplifier, to the speaker cable, to the speaker, isolation of everything and placement in the room. So I can tell you that when an audiophile hears that someone's bragging about how great their Bose system is, it's not going to go down well. So I can imagine if many brands had to create a great home audio system and the brief was spectacular, Bose would win. Bose would create something spectacular. Somewhere in a Bose product, especially home audio, there might be the use of a gimmicky word into how they've produced some different kind of sound. And there's always that emphasis on that big sound. I think a lot of people don't like that. That's another reason why you could get so much hate from other customers or owners of other brands of home audio. If you're in the market for a brand new car, somewhere in the options list, apart from the paint and the rims, is going to be the audio system. Bose will often be there as the upgrade, and it won't be cheap. And I can imagine that somewhere in the sales, there's going to be the word, it's the best. That's going to be annoying to some. There you go again. More hate. That Bose upgrade in that brand new car is going to be yet another talking point, or maybe another bragging point, causing further envy. I was looking for a battery-operated PA system, and it needed to be small. My options were the JBL Eon 1 Compact and the Bose S1 Pro. I listened to both, and I purchased the Bose. No long-winded technical reason why, but simply just because it was smaller. Job done. It's a tiny, portable PA system. It's not going to have ground-shaking bass. It just needs to sound pretty good, Bluetooth connectivity, be small and compact, and battery-operated that I can use it anywhere. It's the first Bose product I have ever purchased, and it's good. I also own another Bose product. This was a gift because I like my headphones. My particular choice of headphone is Sennheiser HD650s on the right, but I've listened to many others, and I also like the Grados on the left. I like open or semi-open back headphones. I particularly like the airiness of the sound. I like to listen to headphones like I'm listening to speakers, so I can hear the rest of the room or the environment around me. I got the Bose in the middle as a gift. It must have been about 4 to 5 months until I actually used them. I've listened to them before. These are closed back. What I don't like about closed back headphones is you can't hear anything else, just sound. I find closed back headphones quite claustrophobic, too full on and overwhelming. The Bose sound a bit exaggerated. Things don't sound right, and there's too much bass. I know that in the recordings I'm listening to, there isn't that much low frequency. So it's just been added artificially, and I don't like that. But what I do like about them, and what grew on me, was the fact that they're wireless. I think people don't like Bose because someone who owns Bose will brag about the Bose, no doubt, because it's quite a large outlay of cash, and I can't really think that I've heard anybody brag about owning any other brand. Bose changed the rules many years ago. They won't have a system where you have a 2-way speaker or a 3-way speaker. They'll have 9 or 10 drivers in that speaker and give it some fancy gimmicky name, which the haters won't be fooled by. People don't like Bose because of the way that they market their products. Bose in the past have used hype, using so many drivers, those drivers sitting at another axis to the other. The fact that you get this big sound, the fact that anywhere you put it in the room, it will always sound good, and even the way it looks does all the talking. Whereas many other brands do not do this. They let the professional critics do the talking. They'll be using the finest quality components and good build quality together with the research and testing, and they will lay out all their finely detailed spec. So I can see that the high-end audio brands will not agree with the Bose way. People hate Bose because Bose is a big company. People hate Bose because the company is worth a lot of money. People hate Bose because Bose is successful. I don't love Bose. I don't hate Bose, but Bose are very clever with their marketing. Bose will be in those big department stores. Bose will be in those big electrical outlets. So when you're looking for a TV, microwave, or even a kettle, in the home audio section, there'll be that space with the Bose systems. If a Bose home audio system looks stylish, looks good, some customers will just say, I want that in my house, and purchase it on that principle alone, even if you've gone in there just to buy a fridge freezer. I think that someone who buys Bose home audio systems, they want something that does the job that they need it to do, looks good, easy to use, and I think they look for a respectable brand name. Bose equipment is not bad. People often don't like the success of something. They will immediately hate because something's popular, or something's a rival, or that something's just excellent. So if you hate Bose, don't. When you hate, you're the only person that suffers. Listen to the equipment, appreciate it for what it is, and have an opinion on it. Don't hate it when you've never tried it. There could be something out there for you, but you've just not demoed it. Don't hate Bose. If anything, it's a competitor, and it's competitors like Bose and other brands that will make your favored brand even better. At least next time, if you're looking for some audio and a Bose product is a competitor, it costs nothing to demo the Bose product. You never know the outcome. It might not turn you into a lover of the brand, but hopefully it will just change your opinion of what they have to offer and see them as another competitor with products that just might suit you. You never know. It just could be your first Bose purchase. Thank you for watching.